Here's 5 anime I've dropped and why. As a person who's watched over 1,000 anime. I know this is a fan favorite, and this is a long time ago. When I tell you I cringed so hard, there's like zero build-up to a lot of the plot behind some of the main characters. And any of the characterization it does have in the beginning is so weak, contrived, one-dimensional. Like, I've got a long list. The main character is by far the worst offender of this, as he just has no redeeming qualities. The setup of his story is god-awful. Also, I'm not one for writing off art styles. Like, I love Tekken Kinkri, I love the Akanohana anime. So I'm not one for writing off art styles. What the hell is this map? Why did they look like frogs?
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
I don't know, I just seem to have a lot of beef with comedy anime. Like, I just don't find a lot of it funny. And I didn't find this funny. I was sat there like completely straight-faced throughout the episodes I did watch. To me, it lacked variety and intrigue, as it kind of relies on a gimmick for its entire run. It's like One Punch Man. I don't like that either. I've kind of always wondered what people find so hilarious about it. So much so that it's always included in like the funniest anime lists. I feel like this is gonna piss a lot of people off, but Hunter x Hunter's on here. I'm gonna be real with you, fam. A big chunk of why I dropped this one is because I can't stand that OP. I hate that OP. I know you're gonna be like, why didn't you just skip the OP then? And listen, that's sacrilege to me. I never skip any OPs or EDs. I don't know, I just didn't vibe with any of the characters outside of Kurapika. You know, once he disappeared off the show after the first few arcs, and the show then suffered from character bloat, like they just kept introducing more and more characters that I just didn't care about, I just became uninterested in the greater plot. I do think Nen is cool though. I think like a lot of people, I dropped this because of that scene. It was horrific. I watched it when it was airing. It was not good to sit through that. But hey, at least it has a great OP. I'll give it that. I wanted to love this one so bad because the first few episodes were genuinely so good at building tone and atmosphere, but when it started shifting off of covering the topic of grief to Fern, I just kind of stopped caring. I think that's kind of on me. Maybe I'll go back to this one because it does have a lot to love. So that's 5 anime I have dropped. What are some anime you've dropped and why? Let me know in the comments.